where Winsmith is able to provide you quite a lot of different options in terms of how you're going to build your character, which combination of weapons to use, gears, mastering your skills or let's say arts for your character, a lot of different details, a lot of different aspects, and in my opinion the most interesting, just from a visual perspective and also from the way how you're able to play it, is going to be the build with Umbrella, and the second weapon is going to be Fan. And it's not just some kind of a weird build, not at all, it's actually a ranged DPS build. There is the second spec which you can use with Umbrella and the Fan, is going to be healing, but in this video we're going to speak a little bit specifically about the DPS build. I'm going to provide you certain tips, details, information, how to start correctly, to which moments pay attention to, where to find on map certain locations to get yourself different skills, so it's going to be quite an important one. First of all, we're going to start from the very beginning. When you're just getting access to the map, you're going to find one guy who is going to stuck in stones, and whenever you're going to rescue him, he is going to give you small quest, you need to complete it, and after that you're able to get yourself 1 out of 4 martial arts, and this is going to be exactly the beginning for our build, because he is going exactly to provide you the Vernal Umbrella, which is the ranged DPS type of a weapon, and in my opinion is going to provide the most amount of damage. So yeah, also with this guy you're able to upgrade certain nodes for your martial arts, let's say improve the performance, the damage output, and so on and so forth. You're able to equip the weapon from the very beginning. Here are the nodes which I was speaking about, but later on when you're going to farm certain materials, the required materials are provided here. You're able to come back and use them here for upgrading your martial arts. Now, after completing this beginning, let's say the most interesting part is going to begin, because obviously you're going to start using your Umbrella, you're able to level it up, and visually it's looking great. It's a range type of a weapon once again, so with basic attacks when you're going to use it, it's going to throw like certain knives. You're able to hold the button. With this combination you're going to fly into the air and throw different knives into opponents. So yeah, here are basic attacks, and the skill is also going to provide some kind of a charged ranged attack. Now the next moment after completing this part, here is the other location where you need to get yourself another quite an important skill, which is going to be helpful for further progression and getting yourself the other weapon. So here you will meet, let's say, mini boss. It's not going to be like a lot of issues. You're able to start from the very beginning, and after defeating him in the exact same location you're going to find the chest. Here it is. Inside of it is going to provide you with a clue which lights you need to fire up, and the first one is going to be exactly in the same one position near to the chest. The second one which you need to activate is going to be behind this wall on the left side of me. So we're going right there, and here we're activating the second light. After doing it, it's going to provide you with the tip of the underground pass, which you're able to unlock, and after that you will go down. There are going to be certain riddles which you need to solve, puzzles. So here in the room, which is going to be with the symbols, just for you to understand, on the left side you need to push the farthest right button, and on the right side, on the right wall, the button in the middle, and on the right side of this button the next one symbol, the next one button, and this is going to unlock the door. So you're going inside. Here you're going to get yourself the mystic skill which calls Touch of Death. Basically it's like such type of a kill, which is like an assassination, which is able to turn off certain opponents like immediately. After that, we need to get ourselves the quest, which is going to provide us the mystic skill Celestial Seas, basically the one skill which is going to help you to steal different stuff from NPCs and from chests and maybe somewhere else. So here on the map you can see it's in Heaven's Pier. There is going to be the quest, guy with the book. If I recall it correctly, I believe it was him. You're going to find him over there, and he is going to educate you to this skill specifically, but is going to unlock the chain of further actions which you will be able to participate in to after that receive yourself the fan for your range DPS build. Right now here on the map you can see where it's going to be located. It's not far away from the town where we are located right now, so you're going to find this green symbol. You need to get there. Here is going to be the second part of the quest where you're going to keep learning, stealing different stuff, let's say, and in our case is going to be stealing certain skills or mastery different arts. Basically you're going to observe and learn from other people what they're doing and how they're doing, unlocking for yourself skill. This is an educational one process, so you're not going to receive anything, but this is going to unlock you an opportunity for getting yourself the fan. Actually not far away from that one location, here you can see it on the screen, there is going to be another one skill which is going to be kind of useful because it's going to help you to jump on longer distances. It's just going to make your life easier in general. It's not mandatory, but just a small tip for you to go there and learn the skill which is going to be provided. But most importantly, that the fan which we're hunting for, which is the other second range DPS weapon, is going to locate it. Here you can see this is exactly the location of this fan. After completing the quest you will be able to actually search for it, and it's not going to be like a big deal. You will have to go there to this location. This is going to be like some kind of a dungeon, so you're going to exactly at this one position, you're going to activate the button, the entrance is going to appear, you're going inside, and for this one actually location to unlock it you need Lung's key. This one key you're going to receive after completion the task right before it from stealing the skill, so it's not going to be like a big deal. Here inside you need to do some kind of stealth activities, pass opponents without them noticing you. You're going to be like in a shadow mode and you need to pass them away. Here in this area is going to be an important one chest which you will be able to find like here underground. I can show you the exact location. You're just going to search all around and you're going to observe what's going on there, and you are going to see just the hole in the ground. So here is going to be the chest. After unlocking it, it's going to provide you the inner way flying guards, and it's like a skill and upgrade for your martial arts. Yeah, martial arts support, as you can see here. There are multiple of them which are going to be important, and we're going to discuss them in a moment in a little bit details, but we'll keep progressing here. At the end you're going to find the guy where you're going to exactly do the same thing which you saw previously. You're going just to try steal the martial arts. So you're going to observe, do this small mini game, and after succeeding it, after completing it, you're going to receive this one weapon, the fan, the ranged DPS type of a weapon, which you will be able to pair with Umbrella pretty much successfully further on. It calls Inkall Fan. Here it is. You will be able to equip it immediately, and you're going to have actually the higher version, the higher rarity, let's say, immediately, and near actually to this one location is going to be another one interesting skill, which is AoE type of a skill, and it might be useful in certain cases. So if you have time, maybe it's not going to be like a bad idea to actually go over there and complete the mission which is going to be provided to you. So yeah, now about certain skills for your martial arts. They're called inner way, and there are quite some of them which are going to be important to get later on to improving your range DPS build. The first one is going to be flying guards, which exactly the skill which we found in the same one cave, in the same one dungeon with the fan. So it's going to grant 2 charges to Inkwell Fan Speak Springle's silence, but increase its cooldown by 3 seconds. This is the first one important. The second one is going to be the Blossom Barrage for the Umbrella, which is going to gain up to 2 charges, hitting an enemy, increase their damage taken from your projectile skills. Next one is Thunderous Bloom. Moving a long distance in a short time grants damage bonus to subsequent heavy attacks, aerial heavy attacks, light attacks, or light attack charge skills. And the last one also is going to be for this build specifically, the Star Reacher. Sending an enemy airborne grants bonus physical attack damage, so it actually fits just perfectly for this build specifically. Whenever you're going to throw opponents up, you're going to deal more damage. Whenever you're going to throw these knives from the umbrella, you're going to deal more damage. You're going to apply certain stacks, they're going to receive more damage, and so on and so forth. And the way where you're able to get them, actually you're able in this menu to hit the space button, and it's going to provide you some more details, some more information, and overall you can track it, but for certain of them you need to progress by the story further on, so it's going to take quite some time, and not everything is going to be available from the very beginning. And for recommended gear sets, they are presented here in the path guide. You can actually have a look, and it's going to show you where exactly you can get them, where to farm them. Veil of the Willow set, and the second is Beyond the Chill set. So they're fitting our class the most. They're going to improve our performance, damage output, and precision rate, HP, kind of survivability as well, focusing on physical attack and critical rate. And obviously we want to progress with our martial arts further to unlock other skills, other combinations of different attacks, and so on and so forth. You can do it without joining sects, but it might be useful and helpful because it's going to be cheaper and progression is going to be easier, so you can join certain sects which are going to provide specifically skills for this composition of weapons. For fan, for example, we're going to talk about the Silver Needle. You can join 2 sects at the same time, only one. So you need to decide, and from my point of view, the best option is going to be for Umbrella specifically, but it's up to you. What are you gonna like? So Silver Needle is basically the sect which is focusing mostly on healing, and there are tasks which are going to require you to heal a certain amount of people within the week. But here you can see actually that we have the fan, which is ranged DPS type of a weapon, and is going to provide you some additional martial arts here. But when we're speaking about the Umbrella, the other sect is going to be the Velvet Shade, and this sect you will be able to unlock yourself after discovering the second one region, let's say, because you can see this is our Umbrella, these are martial arts which are going to be provided, and right now there is no access, there is a clue, and it's going to speak about the region in which is going to be located, where you will be able to kind of find it and try to join it later on. With that being said, I believe I covered the most important parts about the range DPS build, the DPS build with Umbrella, and it's going to make your way a little bit easier and progression with upgrading your build, certain skills and the weapons more cost effective overall. From my point of view, the way how it actually plays, it's kind of unique, interesting. I'm not sure if I saw something similar in any other game. Visually it's looking great, the damage output is decent, so I can definitely recommend you if you're looking for something interesting, not usual, something special. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.